Hey guys, I am here with Logan Lerman, the star of the Three Musketeers movie. Welcome to Vancouver. This is not your first time here, though.
No. I lived here for like 6 months. It was a great experience for me.
And you did a film here, right?
Yeah. When shooting a film that I did, I got to live like right in the heart downtown. It was a lot of fun for me.
Now, knowing you'd be coming back to Vancouver, was there a certain restaurant or shop or anything that you wanted to come back and you were like, I gotta go back here?
If only I was here longer. I just want to come back and be able to live here again. I mean, you know, it's such a great place to live. I just had a great time here. But there's so many things to see. I love the parks. I'd love to go to the park again, see Stanley Park.
You've been in the business. I mean, you're a young guy, but you're a veteran in the movie business. Started opposite Mel Gibson. What was that like?
I was just a little kid. I was a glorified extra. It's just, you know, calling him the kid is what they would say. And it's like you stand there and smile, and that was your job. And I didn't really start acting until years after that, too, really.
And now you are the man in the middle of the poster. Tell me a bit about your character in the Three Musketeers.
I play D'Artagnan, and he's a, very cocky and impulsive young man who's leaving his home and traveling to the big city of Paris to join the Musketeers like his father was.
D'Artagnan.
There was some intense sword fighting in this movie. Did they put you through a boot camp to prepare?
I trained for a while. I wanted to start right away once I was a part of the film. I'm not like the most physically active person in the world, so I had to start training right away and get to learn this new sport, which was fencing, and it was which is such a detailed sport. So I had to learn that from scratch, and yeah, I had a good time with it.
Orlando Bloom, a pro, I think, at adventure movies. Did he have any advice for you?
We kind of had separate storylines, and I maybe worked with him for like 2 days, but he was a super nice guy. Didn't get too much advice, though.
What I really liked about the film was that the female lead wasn't exactly your damsel in distress. What was it like to work with Mila Jovovich?
I didn't really work with the top group that much. Most of my work it was with the Musketeers and Mads Mikkelsen's character and some of the younger actors in the film, like Juno Temple and Freddie Fox and Gabriella Wilde. And we kind of had like our own like little thing going on, our own separate storyline. But it was a great time. They were really nice people and really talented, so it was fun working with them.
There were 4 of us against 40 of them.
Was it 40? Or was it 400?
Just 40. It was an off day.
It's an adventure movie that really doesn't take itself too seriously. There's a lot of comedy in it. So what was that like for you?
Yeah, it's definitely an aspect. What interested me about this take on the Musketeers is that it wasn't going to be like a really melodramatic adaptation of the film. It's just light and fun and entertaining, and it has new twists that I think people will really enjoy.
The 3D aspect of it, really cool as the viewer. Does that change anything in terms of how you shoot it?
With the increased like depth of field, like it really could pick up the if you were cheating, like going a little wider with your sword or something. So you kind of had to get a little bit closer and comfortable, and yeah, it was a lot of close calls and some accidents, I guess.
Any injuries?
Yeah, a few. I mean, I didn't hurt anybody too bad. And I didn't get hurt too bad, and nothing I could, it couldn't just recover from. But there were a few broken noses and some close calls.
People that haven't seen it, what can you sort of say to really sum up the film?
This version of the Musketeers is very different. I mean, in this adaptation, the Musketeers are weaponry experts. They're the James Bonds of their time, so there's a lot more gadgets and fun, futuristic things from the time period.
And a lot of green screen work for you?
Not a ton, surprisingly. We shot the film in Germany, and the German government allowed us access to these incredible locations, these amazing palaces, and we shot the film on the James Cameron, Vincent Pace 3D cameras that they shot Avatar with, and there definitely is and also a heavy hand of CG in there as well. But in terms of like the locations, they're really they look outstanding because it's real.
It's beautiful, and it's interesting to see Paris the way it would have looked hundreds of years ago.
Yeah, it's really interesting. Yeah, it's fun.
Logan, thanks so much for talking to me.
Hey, thank you very much.
Hope to see you in Vancouver soon.
Hey, it was really nice talking to you too. Thank you very much.